That's great. The beer's for me?
No, the ginger ale's for you.
Oh, okay, got it. Good. Just wanted to make sure.
Unless you want a beer, I'll go get a beer.
No, I'm good.
So slight change of plan. The weather's just not cooperating with us, so I was going to do something really bold and go into the front range of Banff, but I decided, you know what, let's go do something, quote, a little more civilized. So we're going to go do the Brazeau Loop, which is like top 3 hikes in all of the national parks, are either the Skyline, the Brazeau, or the Rock Wall. The Brazeau is an area that I particularly like, and it has huge exploration opportunities, so we don't have to kill ourselves doing long days. We can do somewhat shorter days and then base camp and then go explore, and it's going to be absolutely amazing.
Oh, Tika.
Poor Tika can't come.
Poor Tika. Truth be told, he's probably just making sure he doesn't kill me on the trail, so. All right, here we go. Poboktan.
Wow, the trailhead is called. Actually, you're going to see when we cross the road in 2 seconds. We're going to go to the Sunwapta Warden Station. The trailhead used to be here, but the bridge over the creek is gone. So we're going to just go to the highway, cross over the highway bridge, and then start heading up. So our destination now is for tonight is a place called Waterfall Campground.
All right, awesome. Good little panoramic here. Woo-wee. All right, here we go. The beginning of this awesome trip here in Canada. I'll be honest, I'm doing this voiceover here because I really didn't talk a whole lot at the beginning and throughout the trip. I felt a little bit out of place, a little bit like a fish out of water, which is understandable. I'm in a foreign country and in an area and a territory I'm not familiar with.
Yeah.
Not that I didn't talk. I certainly did my fair share of talking, but I was relatively quiet, as you will see in a lot of the footage. More of the berries. So I was just referencing a bush that we walked past covered in these red berries. Marty told me that they were bearberries and it wasn't something that humans ate. But he did tell me when we initially hit the trail that there was a potential for seeing a lot of wild berries that we could eat. Some of those berries were wild strawberries, raspberries, cranberries, and one that we didn't find that I hoped we would was called a Saskatoon. Marty said those were his favorite. We saw lots of bearberries, and we did find some strawberries, which you'll see it throughout the video, but man, was it a lot of fun when we'd come across some bushes and we could hunt for the strawberries because, wow, it felt like you were living off the land like a wild man or a trapper or something living in the backwoods finding this fresh fruit. So it was a lot of fun.
13 kids, and 10 of them were boys. Boys survived to adulthood. So within one generation, by 1650 to 1670, in the surrounding area of Quebec City, there was 11 families of Boulangers. And the rest is history.
Maybe that's how you should start ending your videos. Coming up on Big Bear Meadow, according to Marty. We're going to stop here, have a late lunch, and enjoy some beautiful scenery. What do you guys call these red flowers?
These?
Yeah.
I know my tree.
Not the campground we're staying in.
You don't have a way to hoist your. I just hoist the pack up and hook it on with a carabiner.
Got it.
If you don't, you can put it in a bucket.
Semi-primitive.
Semi-primitive in terms of category. So there is a bear pole, like complete primitive random. There's a designated area where there'll be one just triangle, not even these ones or twos or threes.
This is a designated site, though.
This is a tent
pad.
site. There's 4 tent sites here, and the most popular ones probably people like to be close to the water, but a place like this is they'll actually camp here, or they'll even go camp. Actually, I can see the trail goes to the river. I bet you there's a fire ring by the river. It's been washed away a bit, but I guarantee you some guys just come and can't put their tent here, and this turns a semi-ugly site into something suddenly pretty spectacular.
Of course. Here we are, folks. Look what we found here. We've got a rare glimpse of the wild Marty up north. Maybe we'll even get to see a bear at the same time. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. I've been watching Marty's stuff for quite some time now, and in my opinion, his biggest strength is his ability to tell a story and to tell it well. This is not a slight against Marty, but I get the sense he does not spend a whole lot of time on the artistic side of creating video. Sure, he cuts the video, creates a bit of a visual story, but his main skill is telling a story and telling it with passion. You can see that in the previous clip where he's talking about his family heritage. He loves his country, and he loves knowing where his family came from. You can also see it when he talks about the building of these bridges and the trail crews that come out and do that, build the benches and prepare the campsites. It was a blast just sitting there listening to him and all this information pouring out of him. I learned quite a bit. Maybe that's why I didn't narrate a whole lot of my video.
That's why it's called Waterfall. So our campground is just up there, looking at this gorgeous waterfall.
Wow. Woo-wee. That is awesome. All right. Home sweet home. Wow. Where we're going. A little further up. What do you say?
There's one there.
All right. Ooh.
I don't need to be that far from there.
Here's where Marty set up his tent. And I'm over here. Give enough distance so that, you know, Marty doesn't think there's a bear in camp when I'm sawing logs over here tonight. Or when I'm breaking wind. Anyways, this is freaking awesome. This is cool. And this little tent here, my father-in-law loaned it to me because I needed a little bit bigger one-man tent. This is a tarp tent by Henry. I can't read it. Shiras. I think he said it was from a company called Gossamer Gear or something, but it's definitely room enough to hold my long body. Marty's actually getting wood. As you can see, I'm cutting some wood here in hyperlapse mode. It's always fun to see yourself moving by a little bit faster, as if you were sitting in one of H.G. Wells' time machines with the knob just cranked up a little bit so you can see things moving by faster. Now, we struggled a little bit this evening with the fire. The rain did kick up, but we did still enjoy a fire, and we stayed up until about 11:30 and had some good conversation. So, end of a good first day. Here we are at the end of day one. It was a good day. I think it's about 9 miles. Didn't take us too long. We worked pretty good. The trail wasn't unbelievably difficult. It was relatively easy, but got here to camp about 6 o'clock. Sort of waited out some misty rain and then some little bit heavier rain, but ended up getting a good fire going and having the world famous Smokies and some tea and enjoying some good conversation. It's about midnight, so getting to bed and getting up tomorrow and getting started over again. But as you can see, there is water droplets over the tent. So like I said, we had a little bit of rain, so we'll have to wait a bit tomorrow for the sun to come out and dry things up for us. Hopefully south. If not, then we'll just pack it up wet and head out. So alright, nighty night. We will see you tomorrow.